Hello again, vinyl community, and anybody else watching this. Since I did a video, I decided that maybe I'm back, so maybe I'll do another one. So, today now, it already was today when I filmed the last one, but I thought I would do a thrift store finds videos. People used to like those, and I don't find much anymore. My thrift store has changed a lot. It's gotten more expensive for one thing, but they don't circulate the records the way they used to. But I went today, and I did pick up a few things today, but everything I'm going to show you isn't from today. Some of this goes back a bit. But they got in some records apparently yesterday, and there was a guy that beat me there today, and this guy filled up his shopping cart with records. I don't know what he got. It didn't look like anything great though to me. I don't think I missed out on a whole lot, but you know, I can't be sure of that. But you know, it is what it is. It's the luck of the draw. That's why I say you have to go to thrift stores very often if you want to find anything. But anyway, I'm going to do a thrift store finds video. These were all $1 a piece. Well, probably. Again, they go back a long ways. The ones today were $1 a piece. The other ones, I don't know. And I'm going to start out with Red Foley. Yeah. Why are you buying a Red Foley LP? Because it's old, it's his greatest hits, and it's still sealed. When I find a still sealed album that's probably 50 years old or older, I generally pick it up. I think you're silly not to. So there you go, Red Foley, still sealed, original shrink wrap. You know, it's probably 50 years or well, 60 years probably actually. It's probably been sealed for 60 years. That'd be my guess, something like that. I'm looking for a date on the back. I'm not seeing one. You know, sometimes people want to know what's on it. There's a track list. Sorry about the light. It isn't great in here. Not much I can do about it at the moment. But Red Foley's greatest hits. And today I also picked up, never heard of this movie today, but it's got Fred MacMurray in it. Walt Disney Presents Follow Me Boys. No idea what this is. Soundtrack to a Walt Disney movie I've never heard of, I've never seen, and for that reason alone, and you're going to see a few Disney records here. They're all in really good shape for Disney records. They're not perfect, but for Disney records, they're all in really nice shape. So, Follow Me Boys, starring Fred MacMurray. No idea. And on that same sort of vein, Big Bird Sings. Again, you don't find these old ones. These are probably early 70s. It's my guess, most of these. Very late 60s, early 70s. Sesame Street, probably 70, 71, 72. Again, Sesame Street records. Nice condition for, you know, a kid's record. And the cover's not bad, and, you know, they're in decent shape. I left one behind because there was some scribbling on the cover. The rest of these covers are really nice. There's another one, C is for Cookie Monster on front. Again, I probably don't need to show them all. This one's got some dirt on it that needs to be cleaned up pretty badly, but it's in nice shape otherwise. Let Your Feelings Show. Bert and Ernie on the cover there. This one, I'm not going to show you the label on this one. Same thing. Record's in pretty nice shape. You know, this isn't one. I don't know what that's even doing there. And this is the weirdest one, because this isn't on Sesame Street records. Susan sings songs from Sesame Street with a children's chorus. It's on Scepter Records. I found this interesting. I've never seen this record. No idea. Clearly a kid's record. It's got You know, a gatefold. One of the worst kinds of gatefolds. Records in there. I'm not going to pull it up. Well, maybe I can pull it out a little bit. It is on Scepter. It's a Scepter label. You can kind of see it. Just, you know, I've never seen this before. It's a nice shape. Again, for a buck, took a chance, picked it up. And that's it for everything I got today. Now, a few weeks ago I was in there. Last time I found anything, again, I found 3 records. I gotta pick them up. I think these were a buck too, but they might have been 50 cents. Sometimes they have a sale. But anyway, Jerry Lee Lewis, All Country, still sealed. Original Shrink, sealed records. Again, probably from the late 60s, early 70s, this one. So, more than 50 years old. Jerry Lee Lewis, Hall of Fame, Greatest Hits, Volume 1. Again, still sealed. Same kind of time frame. And again, Jerry Lee Lewis sings the Country Music Hall of Fame Hits, Volume 2. Again, same kind of time frame. Very late 60s or early 70s probably. And still sealed. I find still sealed records. I'll pick almost anything up. So there you go. And now this goes back even further. This goes back a couple of months probably. But the 2 Delaney and Bonnie album, the record's really nice. Cover's got some wear. Quite a bit of wear actually. But the record's really nice on this. I think they were there was a sale going on at this point. They each might have even been a quarter. They were 50 cents at the most. It's on the Adco label. And this one's a gatefold. Whoa. There they are. I can't see what. There you go. Delaney and Bonnie and the gatefold. Very cool for probably 50 cents. Roger Daltrey, can't wait to see the movie. Again, this one's a cutout, but it's in very nice shape. All of these records were in nice shape. It says the original winner. I'm not going to dig the record out, but it's got the original winner. And there you go. Still sealed. Roger Daltrey, After the Fire. Still sealed. It is a cutout, but come on, Roger Daltrey, After the Fire, for probably 50 cents. Still sealed. Gotta pick that up. An album I don't see all the time, and to find it in a thrift store, again, for I think 50 cents. Neil Young, Time Fades Away. Just don't see this one a whole lot. And there you go. It's in decent shape. This cover is kind of weird. It's brown on the inside, and it came with this newspaper-like thing. Yeah, I'm not going to unfold it, but that's in there. It's very delicate. And the original inner sleeve, which is just plain white. And reprise label. Still in very nice shape. This might be the best find of that day. Because again, I don't have this album. I never see this album. It's like this album doesn't exist. And there it is in my thrift store. I have this, but mine's not in this nice a shape, I don't think. Although this isn't perfect. But a touch of Leonard Nimoy. Again, I see Leonard Nimoy albums for like 50 cents. Gotta pick them up on Dot. Dot let this man make 5 records. Were they crazy? I don't know. There you go. And this has the original Dot inner sleeve. So, very cool there. And still in the shrink, Leonard Nimoy, The Way I Feel. This is the hardest one to find in my opinion. I think this might be the one with I Walk the Line on it, which is just, well, maybe it's not. But anyway, again, you know, it's just, again, same thing. I'm not going to show you everything. Original inner sleeve. Just, again, for cheap. The band music from Big Pink. I did not have this. This cover is not great. I'll be the first to admit. Cover has seen some better days. This album is well loved, but original gatefold, and it's not an original because it's on the orange capital. Can you see that? I don't know. But there you go, music from Big Pink. I didn't have that. And Bob Dylan, the band, the 2-record set, the basement tapes. Did not have this either. Again, cover's in about the same shape as the other one, but the vinyl's nice. I'll just show you one of the records. There you go. So Bob Dylan, the basement tapes for 50 cents. I didn't have it. I mean, come on, how can you go wrong? And last but not least in this video, I picked up the Best of Odetta. It's on Tradition Records. It's just, you know, a comp of some of her better stuff. I'm ever since the Bob Dylan documentary, I've been fascinated by Odetta. That's what the label looks like. And that's it. The Best of Odetta. And there you go. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, but there you go. A thrift store finds video. Hope you got something out of that. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope everybody out there is doing well. And I might even make one more video, so you might get at least 3 out of me, which would be nice. I said it in the last video, having podcast problems. That will be back up and running again eventually. Sorry about that. And in the meantime, you can catch me on Doc Dacus' show on Thursdays and Sundays, and Joe Mayo's movie show on Mondays, and I'm around. Again, hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye.